calling you a radical. So, back to the ocean. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, and these ignorant fuckers that are all over the internet. Fuck, they're ignorant. I was watching Jimmy Dore. You know, I've never been really a fan of his. I don't think he's funny at all. But anyway, these people have all flipped. You know, the one that you think about the judge. Has he completely flipped? I mean, that guy was pounding Trump Kool-Aid like freaking no other. You know, look at him now. So there's a lot of people flipping, but nobody still talks about the ecology. So unless somebody's got one of the creepiest people I've ever seen on there. I wrote a book about 9/11, and he says, you know, now get this guy wrote a book. He says, you know, they shorted the market right before, and he's talking about two people. And then he says, him and Jimmy Dore agree that, well, that used to be called puts. Now that's called shorting the market. I'm like, oh, fuck, my God. Shorting the market's been around for 125 fucking years in the United States. Puts and calls, options, oh, they're still there. I mean, they bought puts on there. I taught that fucking class at the #1 school business in the country, but fucking run away from me. I mean, there's the problem. People want to fucking listen and fucking watch these fucking morons. You know, whatever. And granted, I mean, he does good work now. I mean, but remember all these people were pounding the Trump Kool-Aid. Of course, what's the alternative? Psycho of all psychos? Biden, I knew we were fucked. I mean, I did video after video after video. Right when, I mean, Bernie was so far ahead. I'm telling everybody, well, it's going to be Bernie or Liz. But everybody got drunk on their Trump vodka. And in 2016, I knew we were fucked. The DNC asked Debbie Wasserman Schultz. I knew it. I'm like, fuck, Bernie's so fucking far ahead. How did they pull that okey-finokey with Hillary? The only reason that Trump, both elections won, the only reason is because who the Democrats put up. And that's not who the voters wanted. 2016 or 20, they wanted Bernie Sanders. Can't have that. So it's just more proof that this fucking cult, left over, is the same cult. So him and Musk going to cut the fucking deficit, going to cut the deficit. I'll post the link. Look at the fucking deficit. We're going up 37 trillion. Let's party like it's 1999. 3 trillion. Headed lower. Downsizing the military. Couldn't have that. Gift that keeps on giving, 9/11. They were Saudis. Several kids in my class. Again, we were the #1 school business in the country. Were arrested that day. At Weber State. I was there. FBI in there immediately. Seasoned hard eyes, whatever. They bought puts on the airline stocks. I'm like, we got it. That's what I did for a living. Not only did I teach the class, I traded so many puts and fucking calls in those days. You ask anybody that was up there then. I ran that fucking whole show. Because Clyde Cooley had dropped dead and Kyle Mads went off. So, you know, they made deals with me. Of course, they fucked me. Now they're under investigation for selling state secrets to China. Warren Buffett stole their school and Bill Gates. For real. I would call the CBOE, Chicago Board of Options Exchange. They knew my voice. I mean, this is in the fucking 90s. Hi, Mr. Blanch. What strikes do you want today? Give me some Connexton, fucking 220s. How far out you want them? Give me June's. Okay, we'll put in the order, see if it comes. Every time it was there. So, Kyle Madsen to Kevin Blanch, who was running the show. He took over when Clyde Cooley died. So I'm one of the very first guys that identified they bought puts on the airline stocks. I could look at my screens and graphs and see fucking, I knew fucking somebody had bought way out of the money, so tight to expiration, nobody does that. Because those things are worthless. You know, all you're doing when you're buying options, you're buying time. And they expire every third Friday of fucking each month. Talking about, oh, fucking hey, it's gambling. But I used to hedge portfolios. I'd buy the fucking puts, find a high dividend. That's back when we had reasonable valuations. That's back when a stock, you could find stocks with P's of 8. So they have good companies. The average PE fucking in those days was fucking, I think, 11, 12. You know what the average PE is now? Price earnings ratio. Fuck, it's well in the 20s. The fucking market's so bubbled up because the Fed started buying stocks. Why do you think the Musk stock when it was crashing? The Fed's going with your own money, which is so fucking insane. I mean, and then you wonder why we have inflation. And Rand should cut the rates. Cal Madsen, Kevin Blanch. Kevin, you ever think maybe you're the one that taught him how to buy puts on there? I said, I very well could have. Now remember, #1 fucking school in the country, and I taught the options class. Puts, calls, stripes. This is, I don't know, man. Whoa. So, the ignorant have inherited it. Of course, nobody's going to watch me eat fucking on me because they've got me kettled. But it's like the research library when you're young. You're doing work in the research library, you'd have to dig and dig and dig and dig, then you'd find it. That's how far buried they got me, but it's okay. Because it's not about the sheep and the masses. And I'm not a book writer. I don't fucking like it. It's been said forever, literature doesn't change anything at the core. Literature is all around the edges. That's old as fucking old. And they've captured the fucking publishing houses. You know who bought them? Maxwell. Where's the Epstein list, by the way? Pam says she has it on her desk. Fuck, can't somebody go? And then Trump says we're going to take fucking Greenland, the Panama Canal, GAZA, and Canada. Okay, all right. Well, you know what, Trump? Why don't you fucking take the fucking old USA, which is now America? Remember when we was kids? And you'd be talking to somebody fucking called the United States America, and you'd laugh your ass off. Where'd you fucking grow up? Nobody called the United States America. Nobody. Make America great again. What? Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica, Brazil, Argentina. America Vespucci. You need to learn to speak American. America Vespucci never spoke the Queen's English. Remember when I did all those videos at his grave in Florence, Italy? He spoke Spanish and Italiano. These fucking European fucking oligarch psycho freaks have been fighting over this fucking land for 500 years. Remember, all this land is stolen. What's going on in fucking Gaza is exactly what we did here. But they do it every day. Bear River Massacre, 512 women and children as they sleep. The United States government mass murder. Trump, he's going to get a Nobel Prize. Okay. Well, Obama got one. Who knew I was really good at killing people? Oh, fuck, did he caught us? Fuck, he fucking put that. That fucking evil fucker. Tony Blair's best buddy. Evil. How are we letting this fucking happen? Well, not letting it. Let it. Mission accomplished. After all the fucking death and carnage of Afghanistan and Iraq and the lies and the mainstream media still watching. Who the fuck is watching Operation Foxconn News? CNN, NBC, CBS, MSNBC. Remember MSNBC fired Phil Donahue for fucking calling out the lies of Afghanistan and Iraq. Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. No, he didn't. And they full well knew he fucking did. I mean, it's unfucking believable. Some of these guys are out of fucking Colin Powell's State Department. The fucking liars are now switched. They're all over. And I love the fucking judge's work. And Max Blumenthal all over it. But of course, I got to tell you this story. Because I'm a big, big fan of Norman Finkelstein. Because I don't like fucking books. But I read books. I read a lot of books. And I love his fucking books. That guy's all over it. I talked to him out on Coney Island one day. Way back. He says, I know Noam Chomsky personally. I sat with him at the Academy of fucking Medicine in New York for fucking 2 fucking days at the nuclear symposium. I visited with him, Professor Chomsky. So, Norman Finkelstein and Professor Chomsky are, they're very well acquainted. He says, this is such a great story. He says, Chomsky couldn't figure out. his teeth kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So of course he goes to the doctor. Doctor says, "Well, you got to be grinding your teeth at night." I mean, that's fucking obvious. So they put a monitor on him. Had his wife fucking watch him. No, he wasn't fucking grinding at night. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't fucking figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. This went on and on and on. And finally one day, it hit him. He says, "I'm like this, grinding my teeth when I read the New York Times each morning." That fucking rag, those people fucking Judy. Remember Judy? How come there's no accountability? How come the families of all these fucking Gold Star fucking men, women, how come there's not a giant class action? I mean, it's so fucking vile. So that's why you haven't heard the F-35s here, because they're nonstop fucking sound of freedom last few days. So we have the biggest military fucking build up, fucking one of them ever. It's going on, circling fucking Iran. Yeah, I got a cough. Multiple aircraft carriers, fucking the submarine missiles, fucking shooters. I mean, it's massive, gigantic. So BB, that fucking psycho monster, his 7-war agenda. I've been onto that since fucking in the late 90s. Pop, all be dropped. They never stopped. And even after all this blood and fucking carnage, fucking live stream, American populace, there's a big fucking group of them that are still going on. Well, that just shows you how psycho and evil so many people in the United States are. It's like Afghanistan and Iraq when it was going on. All the guys that were fucking pounded, killed, get them all, blah, 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 blah. None of them ever fucking bled. Their fathers never bled. I mean, every one of the fucking cult, Bush, fucking Cheney, fucking the whole Wolfowitz, fucking Bremer, all of them. I mean, most of them were draft dodgers, including Trump. He's a draft dodger. And so, when's the United States military going to say enough? I mean, this is a clown show running the fucking... You think about the fucking State Department and these people. I mean, I just fucking made a mistake on my fucking feed. And by the way, that dude that they linked it to, fuck, that person is evil. I mean, that was in the chat, that dude is really fucking evil. The Atlantic, the Princeton Review, all those fucking, those are evil, evil, evil. Vanity Fair, evil. So, where do we go? You know, they kettled us on the internet. I mean, YouTube used to call themselves the Great Equalizer. So, back to the Great Pacific Genocide. So it's that time of year. Start counting the salmon. So there's new data coming out verifying Kevin Blanch's work every fucking month. Yes, fucking even have a graph. The Great Alaskan fucking collapse on the Shook salmon started in when? 2016. Just like Kevin Blanch said. Record returns, record. Will you believe me when they crash in 2016? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. You're gonna see it for 5 years. No. You can deny my work all you want. But the greatest outlier in human history is 2011 in the Pacific Ocean. We aren't arguing that we have the well data, the gray whale starving dead data. We have all, and I did it in real time. And now everybody's catching up with me. 75 miles. Yeah, we agree with Blanche. It was a starvation event. Noah calls it an unusual mortality event. Okay. It ain't over. My fucking tide pool work alone. I'll get at it. I'll get back at it. So, the salmon counts. I'm watching all these fucking sites. You know, Alaska runs haven't started yet, but the Kenai had less than, well, it had 10,000 last year. That's with no tribal takeout, no fucking commercial fishing, no retail fishing. They should be getting that a fucking week. It's a catastrophe. As predicted by Kevin Blanch, but don't fucking listen to a fucking word I say. You know, don't ever listen to a fucking word I say. So, I'm looking at these sites, you know, the Oregon sites, which is hard. There's nobody you can call. There's nobody you can talk to. There's no media up there. I mean, Mark, that used to pom-pom team in fucking Grandstand, the oldest paper in Oregon, 54 years old, died of cancer this year. You know, so, of course, his work was worthless anyway. Well, it was just pom-pom team, kind of like Bill Monroe's. So I'm sophisticated at it. I know where to go. I know how to look at it. I know who to talk to. And I'm watching these numbers early because it's fucking early. It's not even April yet. They're so fucking low. I'm like, oh my God. This is the greatest ecological catastrophe in fucking human history. We know it started in 2011, the Pacific Ocean, and moved across the fucking country. We have the cancer data now. So everybody is coming out and agreeing, yeah, this event started 2011, 2012, the starvation on the grays, starvation on the humpbacks. But they'll say, no field work, no hypothesis. They just jump to the conclusion, like all these book writers. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Well, what caused it? Global warming. Oh, okay. So you tell me global warming started 2011. Well, nuclear meltdowns are hot. We know there was a trigger that went like this. We know the Pacific Ocean spiked up fucking 5 to 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Fucking so radical, so crazy. We know that. I mean, the Pacific Ocean, I cannot state this, March 10th, 2011 was thriving. I mean, thriving. Really thriving. Humpbacks taken off the endangered list. Record returns on the steelhead. Record returns on the Chinook. So I'm like, oh, really? Such a cop-out. We know that global warming has been going like this since Operation Paperclip, since they tore out all the streetcars and handed over this country to the fucking Ottoman fucking Saudi Arabian oil industry. I mean, by the way, if you think Saudi Arabia's your friend, fucking, weren't all the fucking 9/11 guys Saudis? I'll talk about him because he went to Jared. We didn't do anything to them. It's pretty fucking amazing how this is all played out. And still people aren't awake. Well, people fucking feel like. So Trump says that's what I'm tagging this. Trump says we're taking Greenland. So Denmark came out and says, we'll trade you for California. I think California would probably go for that. We'll have to see if fucking President Musk. What a fucking clown circus we got going on. Agenda 2025 on chemo and Balco. Of course, look at the left. Marie Antoinette Obama. Biden, oh, fucking horde. Hillary, got to talk to Henry before we go to Fukushima. Got to talk to Henry before we go to Fukushima. It's a fucking nightmare. I mean, a huge fucking nightmare. So we know that this great outlier started in 2011. We have the well data. We have the fucking starfish fucking data because of Kevin Lynch. We have the fucking salmon data. So now these studies that took them that long have come out this year for the prostate cancer, started in California, moved across. It's a very big, giant fucking study talking about how the cancer in 2011, 2012 started to become more aggressive, more radical, like spread across. And they even call it an outlier, 2011. Now we have the heart attack fucking data. Duke University, fucking huge fucking study. Says the heart attack epidemic in the United States became younger, more aggressive, and they show it right. It started in 2011, 12. They call it outlier. Was that global warming? This is the greatest event in human history. I write a book, Flash. Yeah, well, I need to. I agree. You know, I guess I will, but I've been fighting to stay alive. Open heart surgery twice, AML, leukemia. So, Trump says he's going to take Gaza. He's going to take, he went to Jared, Greenland. He's going to take the Panama Island. He's going to take Canada. Okay. The old USA, which is now America. Gulf of America. Okay, well, Mexico's part of America. So is fucking Argentina. So is fucking Brazil. So is fucking Canada. So is fucking, Costa Rica. So fucking ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous. Why doesn't he take back the fucking United States from Bibi? President Bibi, who got control of this country in 96. I've known that. I mean, who made the decision to go to Afghanistan and Iraq when nobody from Iraq ever laid a fucking finger on anyone? Nobody from Yemen ever laid a finger on fucking any American. Nobody from Afghanistan. Nobody from Somalia. Nobody from fucking Iran. Can you believe they got control of this country? And we're watching this capitulation in real. Trump's going to save us. I knew better. I had hope. We all had hope. But when I see the judge completely flip, I mean, I saw Pablo Escobar on there last night. Fuck, in Yemen. He spoke in front of 1 million people. Wow. So, I think about the judge who used to be on Fox News with Peter the psycho fucking. Can you believe Peter's the fucking head of the State Department? How about fucking Pam, Attorney General? Got the Epstein list fucking standing on my desk. Now there's these guys coming out saying all these guys in fucking the Middle East of Eden changed their names. Well, no shit. They go off on all them. He was born in Poland. Fuck shit. They all do. They do that here. I've been saying this for fucking many, many years. Basil's real last name isn't Basil. I go back to Linda Eastman. The Eastmans. They were Epsteins. I mean, that's what they do here. I mean, Operation Paperclip, they came here, and that has nothing to do with the fucking J Faith. They use that as a weapon. You think about everybody who's fighting back radically against the fucking, I mean, like the mass murder in fucking Gaza, they're all of the J line. I mean, Katie Helper, Max Blumenthal. I mean, these people are all of that. Aaron Matei. I know Aaron personally. You know, all of them. I mean, it's pretty fucking incredible. The sad, sad fucking times we live in. And the fucking mass murdering fucking evil sick, breathing out of control debt. I mean, I thought Trump was going to fix that. Trump was going to fix shit. Trump was president. I mean, he's getting fucking controlled by his, so instead of taking Greenland, Canada, Panama Canal, Gaza, why don't he take back the old USA? From Bibi and cult. Some sick motherfuckers. Really sick motherfuckers. And the U.S. just fucking beware of the military industrialized fucking complex. It's not a cliche. It's not. That was Eisenhower. By the way, was so against them dropping the fucking bomb. That madman psycho. Oppenheimer. All we need is a miracle. Trying to save you from you is a real motherfucker. Run away. This is for the big kids. So, it's one thing after fucking another with me, health-wise. Never free, never me. Why? Because I took on the nuclear energy fucking cult. One day you'll realize the fucking top of the heap. Nuclear energy. That's their control and their free fucking money. I know that. I started the Million Mass March. I invented it. Me and John Anthony Fairhurst. I've been at this a long, long, long time. I know where the top of the fucking heap is. Musk's gonna clean it up. The most subsidized industry in the fucking history of the fucking planet. Nuclear energy. There are no SMRs, but every state's gonna get an SMR because that's all the government fucking that got through this summer. The Advanced Nuclear Act, which has fucking billions and trillions of dollars in it. So of course they're gonna tap into it because they also advanced Bryce Anderson 20 years. That means you ain't got to pay it back. They all know that. They're playing you, ripping you off. Well, that's what the country's all about. All right. All we need is some. Oh, we're halfway there. Living on an anti-nuclear prayer. I don't know, man.